Am I live? Geez, I was going to the bathroom. I didn't know I set it for go. And look at that, 17 people were waiting for me. Consomme Punchy says, hello. And thank y'all for waiting. I even have 7 likes already. Oh man, life is good. A few things today. We're going to talk a little bit about keyboard cat philosophy that can be helpful to all of us. And we'll look at a video, and which is sort of a mini documentary thing that some people produced a few years back. Yes, I originally owned the cat. A friend of ours named Heidi gave us that cat. She got it free, I think, in a box at a grocery store from some kids who were trying to give it away. So that goes to show you a grocery store parking lot, a cardboard box cat can make it in this world, and so can you. So that brings me to this. In the Keyboard Cat book, which I've discussed with you before, Life According to Keyboard Cat, which is by Keyboard Cat, which is available at Amazon Books, The World According to Keyboard Cat. Search that, The World According to Keyboard Cat. And in it, there's a couple of things. That's Fatso, the original keyboard cat, and she would climb up on top of this tall vertical file cabinet that I had, and there was a few books on top of it, and she would climb and get on top of those books. Now this is about 5 feet high, 6 feet high in the room, and just sit there, and just that proud, beautiful look. And the saying is, be a good role model. So what she's saying there is that everything you do is being observed by others, especially young people, but even people our own age or people older than us. That when you set an example, you plant a positive seed for someone else to follow. You show them. It's like when you go to get a new pair of shoes and they bring out the pair in your size and you put them on and walk around and look in the mirror. You're modeling your shoes so that you can learn and be cool. So when you're a role model, this one guy told me once about having kids, that the thing that you want to do with kids is don't worry about responsibility and all that stuff or what to teach them. Instead, just however you want that kid to be now and forever, just be that way and let them see you be that way. You don't even need to talk about it. You can, but just be that way. And like a mama bear shows the baby how to catch a salmon and eat it. She doesn't say, now today's lesson, and bring out a book and all that. She just does it, and then the baby can do it. And that's how you survive on the river. So just one more that I really like from the Keyboard Cat book is, here's Fatso and Skinny getting tangled up in the window blinds in order to get in the sun and enjoy the sunshine in my old office. And they really loved it, that it was looked a little difficult. And this one says, make it as tough on yourself as you want. So, Kurt Vonnegut, my favorite author, he said, we're here on this planet to, no, that's another one he said. We're here on this planet to fart around and don't let anyone tell you anything different. But the one that I wanted to say is, he said, we are all running obstacle courses of our own design. So most of the things that you're doing every day that you might be complaining about, or they may be holding you back and all that, they were your idea or somebody else's idea that you don't need to buy into. So, Make it as tough on yourself as you want. You can also choose the other way. Consomme Punchy says, my cell phone is low battery. Bye. Well, that's too bad. Bummer. So come back when you get that sucker plugged in. So here's the video that I was going to share with you guys. It's a little sort of a little mini documentary that some people made some years ago. I got to log into my computer. There we go. And there it is for press promotional distribution. BDB. I think we're going to roll this. We're going to let this play.
Charlie Schmidt's Cool Cat, a video featuring Charlie's cat Fatso playing the piano, took the internet by storm in April 2009, when people started to use it to append existing blooper and fail virals. Similar to Getting the Hook in the days of vaudeville, the cat was used to play people off stage after a mistake or fall. The phrase "play him off keyboard cat" became a meme, and there are now over 4,000 keyboard cat videos uploaded to YouTube alone.
That was my cat, Fatso, and she was just, I mean, as great as you could see there. She was just docile and friendly. And
thank you, Big Back.
She was happy. And no, the cat wasn't dead when we shot the video. It's just the cat. Hey, wait a minute. Let me see. Hang on. Basically, I was just there, just making the cat sort of, can you see my cat? Sort of, but instead of looking at me, the cat was looking at the lens and stuff because she was just a natural. I've had it on the website for many, many years. Then I learned how to use YouTube, and I put it on YouTube, and then that's when things started to happen. It went for, I don't know, maybe a year, and it was sort of level and kind of fun, and then it just went nuts one day, completely one day. Ouch, that's my cat. Oh, ow.
Hey, Consomme.
Keyboard Cat is one of my favorite virals of all time because it raises funny videos to a level of almost sort of situationist art prank. This morning I watched one of a dog humping a lady, and she fell over and the dog started humping it. And you watch it and you think, oh, this is clever because the Keyboard Cat's going to come on and there's going to add a whole new level of intelligence to it.
Keyboard Cat is possibly the most sort of postmodern meta concept in the history of the internet. It's a very sort of Web 2.0 viral because it's ubiquitous, it's everywhere, it's huge, but it's also very personalised. Like anyone can make one. You just need a bit of footage and Keyboard Cat.
Hey, JDM, glad you got your paintings. You got two good ones, I think.
How the thing became a meme was by other people's actions. Other people started mixing it with fails, and it just caught on. I guess it is just a new way of looking at things that happen to people that we can't explain and that make people look stupid or like victims. And then on the news, after they show this stuff, it's just over. But after the cat plays it off, it's different. It's a different experience.
Keyboard Cat is a fantastic way of getting across an emotion without using any words. It was a great way of taking the emotions of the comments that were appearing on YouTube and putting it into a kind of musical, visual form. So you could watch a clip and think, what the hell was that about? And then up pops Keyboard Cat and tells you, yes, you agree with him. That was an absolute pile of dogs.
And it so transcends culture and language. Just everybody knows. I mean, when you see that, you don't have to speak Chinese or English or French or anything to connect with it. Okay, well, oh, my cat's on my keyboard. Just a minute.
So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I have seen it many times and I do still enjoy it. Thank you, JD Meyer, for your comments about the paintings. JD Meyer bought 2 paintings that we do on this stream, and she's digging them. And she got 2 good ones, and she got them for a real low price. So there you go. I think maybe I should show one more video just in case they make us cut that one out because of copyright or something. Let's go. Here's one. Let's see. Wait a minute. You all can help me figure this out. Make your own green screen. Blah, blah, blah. Here's on Jeopardy.
My grandson, Micah, would run literally 3 hours and never stop. And that day he went and played 30 minutes and he came.
This is Jeopardy for 600, please.
In this iconic internet meme, an orange tabby named Fatso appears to play an Ensoniq Mirage synthesizer. How soon we forget Keyboard Cat? Play him off, Keyboard Cat.
Okay, well, with that said, that was pretty good. I got a lot of phone calls the night that was on TV. Let's see. JD Meyer, one more video. Yes, please. JD Meyer is a darn good fan. Look at my hair. It's a quart low on hair grease. I better get some. Do you mind? I might have to. Here. There. I'll put some Alberto VO5 hair stuff. It's not hair stuff, it's just. Wait a minute. It says it's conditioner. Geez, I hope. No, it's not cream rinse. That's better. I mean, that's all it takes. Same thing with your car. If it's a little low on oil, it's going to change things for you. Now, there's somebody here who has been sitting patiently on the other side of the office. I could make prints of my paintings. Would people like that? That's a good idea. Yes, I think that is a good idea. And I will get on that. In fact, I already did one as a test. I think, well, we'll get to that. Here's the wall of everything. And oh, look who is over there. What's your deal? What's your deal, mister? You got anything to say? Anything? Bark if you want. Meow, meow. He's sitting in front of his trophy that he got from Walker Art Museum and his little mini keyboard that I wish he would play, and his little motorcycle, and his books, some merch. Yeah. Won't you play this even a little? Come on, for the kids. Come on, for the kids. Almost. Is that all you got to say? Is that it? He's heading for the food. Oh, man. Hey, baby cat, Concord fan 369 says they love you. So get over here and play a song. Just something you don't have to play Chopin or Mozart. Just play Three Blind Mice or something. Make it easy on yourself. Oh, this cat. You wanna? Okay. Go ahead. Into the food zone. Have a nice munch. Boy, you could barely get that fat keister of his through the door. Okay, so now, yeah, I think we're caught up to speed. It's 21 minutes after. So we're burning up some time and having some fun up the stairs. Here's a painting I did a long time ago of 3 round things. It's a pretty big painting. 1 is the human brain, 2 is the planet Earth, and 3 would be the human heart. They're all things you can't get along without. They're all sort of round. They're all floating in space, and they all have a sort of atmosphere, a thin sack around them to make things copacetic. And here is stuff from yesterday. Yesterday we did this painting, which was sort of more of a impulsive sort of thing. We're going to do a little bit of blending styles. Like this is an old thing I did a long time ago, and it's kind of done in pointillism, where impressionism, where each brushstroke is a stroke, and they're not trying to blend or pretend they're a cat or a camera or anything like that. And this one has none of that. Well, there's a few dots here, but you can't really count that. And so what I'm thinking is, just to exercise my rights, I'm going to do some stippling or pointillism on this painting. And, the prices of these on eBay now are as low as the price on prints everywhere. So now is a very, very good time to be getting these, because you can get the original for what a print would cost you. So I would jump on that. And so that brings up that there is a link in the description of this video to eBay where you can see all these, not everyone, but many of the prints, not prints, drawings and paintings that we have done on this show. And they're on there, and you can purchase them, and prices are really good. So, but don't do that now. Don't do that now, because then we'd lose you on this feed or stream. We want you to stick around and then go to that link, that eBay link, and have a look after this broadcast. And you could just use eBay as a gallery of the things from this show. You don't have to buy anything, just look. There we go. Okay, so into the machine. Oh. Well, that looks pretty good. That looks real good. Make sure you sub us. If you haven't already subbed this channel, hit the sub for us and make that happen. And the alert bell or buzzer or warning thing that will alert you when we're going to make a video and you can watch it. So hit that for us too. Okay. So here's what we do. I kind of like to show the palette. It's like showing the steak before you cook it in a way. There's what the palette looks like. It's an old serving tray, and it weighs about 10 pounds, maybe more. Oh geez, look, there was wet paint under it. What's that? Oh, geez. Anyway, there it goes, and we're gonna be using those. Well, that was a finger full of green paint. Oh man. Okay, so let us grab up the brush and we'll just lay a little H2O on those paint globs that I've already pre-squirted. And then I'm gonna just look at this while I'm doing this. So there's some stippling. I could do something around here. Yeah, and maybe a little of that color there. I would have to say, why not? And then perhaps a little here. And a little here. This is mixing a lot of different things. Like yesterday, I wouldn't have done this. I kind of would have been against it. And now here I am today for it. It's a weird planet. You can change your mind. It's called learning. I like that. Some people think changing your mind equals defeat. Changing your mind equals learning. Now you got to be doing it all for good. How's that looking on there? You can't hardly see the dang thing. Let's do that. And stick to things around here, nose. Yeah, this nose is a little blunt. So is this one. I've made money with my nose and had a lot of fun. Traveled the world literally because of my nose. It's something that I figured out how to do with it. Google Charlie Schmidt's nose. Try that. That went viral before there was an internet. It really did. It went old school. Check it out. VHS. So there's that. And we are getting some pink in here. Maybe a little bit here. It's some pretty rough boy stippling. Look at, yeah. Concord Fan 369 says, my friend has a Grumpy Cat book, Grumpy Cat plushie, and a CD with Grumpy Cat music, and also there's a Play It Off keyboard cat on that CD. Man, that's a full load. I love your painting, Brian O'Neill. You get him, just look at that link in the description here, which is an eBay thing, and you can see most of these paintings, eventually all of them, on there, and you can bid on them. And right now the prices are as low or lower than they would be as prints. So you can get original thing for a song. So Mr. Godzilla says, when did you own Keyboard Cat? Well, starting in 1984 until now. Wow. So, yeah, we're doing this eye right here. A little of this maybe here. For the dots to really work, you have to stand back. And for these to work, you have to stand back like, oh, quarter mile. Quite a bit, let's say. And, yeah. Hey, look at that. We're getting some likes. When did you own Keyboard Cat? Starting in 84. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Now we're going to do this cheekbone thingy to more, a little like that. No real need to try and duplicate something. I mean, if I really wanted an accurate copy of this, I would just scan it. And you don't need to go to college to figure that out. This is really turning into an experimental thing. Check it out. Well, I know one thing. It's fun. And even if you're not a painter, if you get some paint and a brush and a piece of something, canvas or paper or the wall, do it on your wall. Just start making dots and not worry about it. And I guarantee you will be setting some kind of an example for some people who are not letting go. If you kind of know what I mean. Yeah, let me stand back. Yeah. I think I'm gonna add a little. Well, that really is that color. Okay. So now we're gonna go around some of these guys. Making any, making a little. And these dots aren't even neat dots. I mean, you'd think I'd be concerned about making each dot kind of the same. Well, I'm not, so. And I'm really not, I mean, it does look nice when you make them all the same. It gives it a certain uniformity. It's like wearing socks that match. And if they don't, there's nothing wrong with that. Today, I have no socks. And that's just, let's do a little nasal over the hump of the nasal here. Right? All right. My friend Joe of Jim and Joe had her mother living with them for a while in Pullman, and the mother was really old and funny and beautiful and wonderful, and she'd get up in the morning and come sit at the breakfast table, having coffee with them, and she'd say, well, here we are, right? It's pretty good, I would have to say. Oh yes, this is turning into a, well, I really can't speak that much for the painting, but I do know that it's a good time. So I got that going for me. Don't forget to subscribe. We like to get the subs. And the submarine. I'm kind of getting tired of this color, to be quite frank. Are any of you named Frank? Nice drawing, says Subrata Kumar Das. Mr. Godzilla says, bye, I will go to sleep. All right, have a nice dream. Dream about being true to yourself and setting a fine example, even in your dreams. Practice it in your dream. So what would happen now if I use some of this fluorescent yellow? Would anybody even notice it? It's kind of the, nobody even sees that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out with a different color here right now. Maybe did I squeeze some purple earlier today? I did squeeze some blue, and we're gonna get a little purple. Because I think, now that purple looks blue to me, but we're gonna find out. Oh, it's purple, all right. So we're gonna do some stippling now in a much darker realm, and it will help. It will help. So that means yeah. But I'm gonna get it real pure so it covers. You need a little opaque purple. Let's see. Oh, it's getting rich. This painting is getting to be kind of rich. Kind of like dressing, turkey dressing. Nothing against turkeys. You can have dressing without having to kill a turkey. Stovetop. Stovetop might be the dressing for you. Look at that. Yeah, it is. The painting is kind of getting to a good spot. If you're having fun while you're doing the painting, that would help a lot. So what putting these purple dots on the edges of these big black blotches does is it sort of eases your eye into and out of that big black blob. It doesn't have hard edges so much. And I don't know if that really works, but just that somebody attempted it on an experimental basis. Then an adult somewhere thought he had time to do this. And I do. I got time. That's looking pretty juicy, I gotta say. Isn't it? Oh, JDM, my art investor, said, husband got surprised, he loves it. Yeah, those are fun little paintings. Didn't you get the one with the checkerboard blue on the shirt? There's some time in that. I mean, not a lot, but for me, a lot. Because I don't want to spend too much time on a spot in a painting. I like that painting. In fact, this is kind of that shirt, although his has bigger checks in it than this one. But we do have matching shirts. We have other stuff that matches too. Okay, so here we are. More Mr. Purple. There's Mr. Nose. You know what? That line, this line around that nose, this is really not typically how I roll, but I just got to paint that line out. It's the only thing out of all these dozens and dozens of paintings I've done in this stream. It might be the only thing that I'm doing. So we'll kind of paint it white first. Even that looks better, sure. It was the only place where there was that thin line that much. Sure. Yes. And I could double coat some of these little catch lights here because we like it to do that. Mm-hmm. You draw so beautifully. I can't pronounce that. 7 EUEV 7 EUEU 7U. That looks cool. Meep says MEEP. That's a good name. Meep. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Things are starting to look up a little bit here. I caught myself looking up just a minute ago. So, Mr. Nose, let's put a few little dots around that mouth. A few more around this nasal. Yeah, that's looking. So, What have you all been up to lately? That looks cool, somebody says. Thank you. I'm just making it up as I go, just like the rest of the day. You know, a person could just keep going like this with smaller and smaller brushes and weirder colors and make this painting like some Renaissance thing that took some Renaissance guy, you know, a lot of work. I have a lot of keyboard cat paintings, and one of my really good friends, James, he told me I should make a show called Keyboard Cat Renaissance, and it's 50 paintings of keyboard cat, which I easily have that. I've probably done 30 in the last few weeks. Look at that. Probably if I wasn't doing this stream, now would be a good time to get a cup of coffee and a Twinkie or something. Could be. But I'm not gonna do it. Let's do something on those forehead thingamabobbers. Should I just talk real soft? Like, kind of like Bob Ross, and just be really, really nice, gentle? Watch this. It's a gentle thing I'm doing. Oh yeah, these. See, I'm giving the end of that, instead of it looking like the edge of a marker, I'm giving it a little transition. A little of the old transition. In basketball, that means when you get the ball, it's your turn, and you're clear at the wrong end, and you got to get it down to the other end where you score. How you get it down there and how fast you score is your transition. Life is full of little paint transitions. I think I like it. I'm gonna stand back. Oh, it got really better today, whatever that means. Yeah. Some of these now I don't want to sell. Alaka's here pinting. I think I'm gonna go over these nasal lines and just trying to get them to be more like pink and less like a Band-Aid. See there, just about covering. See, we're not gonna do this anymore on this painting. I wonder about a little pink in that catch light. Yes. Oh, that's way better. Even though I already signed it, like yesterday, I'm not gonna say it's done because I really like this one, and I'm reserving the right to Meep says that looks cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think, like I say, even though, let's stand back and look at it. What makes me think that I like it as opposed to some other painting that I might do and I don't like it? I tend to not stop until I like it, but that doesn't mean I'm up for days and weeks and months and years. But is pretty bold. That's pretty bold. That's going to get more as we see that detail in it. Yeah, it's going to get more stipples, bigger stipples in places like down around here and other ones, but some bigger stipples. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So here's this little lady who sits patiently in this little chair in the studio watching me paint. How'd I do? Oh, you're pretty good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You can relax more. You don't have to hold your feet so straight. Just take it easy. Okay. I'm telling you, the wall is getting every bit as good as the painting. Maybe better. Yep, bigger stipples tomorrow. There you go. Macro stipple. Okay, that'll do it for today. So now is your chance to go look at the gallery of some of the past work from this stream. It's like a stream. And have a look at that stuff. Give you something to do for just a minute. It's in the description, hooked up with this video. It goes to eBay. You'll see that in there. And check it out. It's original paintings for the price of a print, maybe. Right? Supersonic fan said, I joined at the ending. Yes. We usually get started about 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, weekday mornings. No, I was too late. Well, it is stored up on the website. It won't be loaded up for probably a couple of hours, but all these old live streams are at the website, at the Keyboard Cat website. If you go keyboardcat.com, it will just bring you to the YouTube Keyboard Cat channel, which is a very happening place. And then on there, there'll be like videos or clips, shorts, and live. And click on live and you'll see they're all cataloged. Is it by you day or night? Oh, it's day here. Look at this. There's out the window. I'm glad you asked because it's just so weird that there's out the window, the neighbor's house, the garden, and leaves falling from the trees, and then just a view of the blue sky and what used to be tomato production area. Now it's just composting itself. So yes, come see us next time, which is, what's today? Is it Monday? Yes, it's Monday. Yeah, Eliasa says in Germany, it's night. Yeah, I think it's about 9 hours different than here. So it's like mid-morning here, so it's evening, night there. And Bazinowo says in Poland, it's evening. I am Polish. My grandparents on my dad's side came from Poland, and my real last name is Remichik. WEREMICZYK. Somehow I got tagged Schmidt, and that's just the way she goes. If where you are, it's late at night, log out of this, go check out that YouTube link or eBay link, and get some good rest. And if it's daytime where you're at or morning, get with the program.